Hi, I just wanted to familiarize myself with you guys. Many of you have been following me for, I guess it's over a decade, right? Some of you, we've made connections, we've been friends throughout the years, and we've helped one another emotionally to get through the ups and downs of being detached from a belief system that we absolutely would have died for, right? And so I just wanted to come on briefly and say hi. Many of you have asked me how it's possible that I can leave a belief system and be free. I mean, just a little bit about me. Over a decade ago, I began to question the Jehovah's Witnesses, and in fact, in this book here, I wrote about my journey out. The book isn't about my journey through and out of Jehovah's Witnesses, but I do highlight the event of the Jehovah's Witnesses that eventually was the catalyst for my being free. Asking me how it is that I can be so free and uninhibited, I decided to kind of make a video for you guys to share it, because my goal is that what set me free, I totally wish that everyone else could feel this way, because this is bliss. And I seriously mean that this is bliss, because when I left the Jehovah's Witnesses and then religion over 10 years ago, 12 to be exact, I never thought that I could find a place within myself to feel at peace and confident in the place that I am at, my belief systems, my structure, my absolutes. And so I so want to share with you guys that it is possible to leave the Jehovah's Witnesses and all religious dogma and be happy and not feel as though you are in imminent danger, as though you are hurting your Creator, as though there is a Creator that will torture you for your decision. We are on a journey, each of us, to be set free, and our souls are crying out to be heard and to be recognized. There's a voice in you, an inner voice that has always tried to guide you. But we live in a realm where there is a cutoff switch to dissension, a cutoff switch to being guided by your own individuality and its inner voice to show you where you need to go, what your own purpose is and not anyone else's. You see, we have been taught groupthink. And so because of this groupthink mentality, we believe that somehow the only way to be approved and to do the right thing is to think like everybody else. Well, I learned over 12 years ago that my soul had been crying for so many decades as a child and a teen and growing up, because it wasn't free. It was held in restraints of dogma. And I allowed other individuals to control my path. And so you will never find happiness in allowing someone else to control your path, because you came here with your own needs, your own purpose. What is your purpose? Your purpose. Not everyone else's. And so I just wanted to acquaint you guys with me just a bit. I know you watch my channels. You might not know much about me. I am a former Jehovah's Witness, a former Hebrew Israelite, a former Christian. Each of those steps that I took were the guide to the process that would eventually set me free. There were many things as a child that I was denied because of doctrine. Those nice, wonderful rites of passage where children that you notice that just feel uninhibited to express who they are. The joy that you see on their faces, I always wanted to grab onto that. Programming of religion. Jehovah's Witnesses. The Bible. Stopped me and arrested the possibilities of me being free. There is a caged soul inside of each one of us. And if we allow the paradigms of society or institutions to put us in boxes, then we will never be free. And so for all of you that write me so much, I appreciate you. And I just want to extend to you the possibility of understanding that, yes, there is a possibility to feel and be free once you leave religion. And to know that you are doing nothing wrong. That is the key. And that is the gift that only comes from the courage of questioning. The audacity to test the doctrine. If you do all those things, I promise you will be free. And you will guide yourself through those wonderful rites of passage. You will live your life in joy. No matter what is going on in your life, you will feel happiness and bliss. Only once you deprogram. And so at this point in my life, I've been kind of guided to not only share the things that I do in my life, but also to live out all of those natural things that were always Vera. I was a natural debater. My teachers wanted me to go to college. You know, Jehovah's Witnesses forbid that. When I was a witness, they used to disfellowship you for going to college. Can you imagine that? You weren't allowed to think outside of the box. And so when I realized eventually that there were parts of me that were being ignored, expressions, I sing, and I was told that Jehovah did not want me to be a singer. I could have been an actress, and I was told no. I could have been anything. I mean, how many of you could have been anything? Right? And so at this time in my life, I am in the pursuit of all those wonderful things. I have become an astrologer. Some of you might not have ever heard of it, but I've become a Reiki master. I'm a decorator. I am a singer, and I apologize for none of those things. Imagine reaching the point where there is no apology for following your soul's inner voice and for living out your gifts. I mean, look, I've been married for 28 years with the most wonderful husband that there could be. We went through religion together and came out together. We were always strong. I know that part of my purpose in this life was to be with him. We were always meant to be. Before the conception in the wombs of our mothers, I know that we were both spoken for. And so this joy that I have, this freedom that I have, that we have, my husband and I want to share with you guys as much as I can. I know I come and I go on YouTube. That's just my nature. I have to replenish. But I wanted you guys to know, find what makes you sing inside of your heart. What brings you joy? And for now, I started one of my joys. A decorating channel, a YouTube channel where my husband and I kind of share our lives. We share the bliss that does not have doctrine, that does not have a ritual, but every morning, imagine waking up every morning and being free and just going with the flow. Of how you feel. I mean, that is bliss. And that is what we have. On the outside, we may look different, but if you only knew what real love is, then you will know that we have it. And I want you guys to have it. I want to be able to share my story, and perhaps maybe on some wonderful realm, it can help you. There is bliss outside of Jehovah's Witnesses. There is peace outside of religion. There is freedom outside of indoctrination. And there is joy outside of ritual. My book is very audacious, but it tells my story, and I apologize for none of it. Come pay us a visit, guys. Living Hamptons, our life, our bliss, and your opportunity to finally see what it feels like to be free. To obtain a copy of my audacious book, my email is in the description box. Bye, guys.